Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. We're going to jump into some Dune Awakening today. It is reset day. We're going to see if we can farm some spice early this morning, get that processing before we tear down and take everything back to the PvE zone. I don't expect a lot of progress, but there was a patch that dropped this morning that increased the amount of medium spice blows in the deep desert and also changed some of the loot and stuff as far as what drops where. So I don't know if that's going to affect what we're doing. That all depends on the griefers out there today and how much they're wanting to jack with people. So let's just take a look and make sure we're good to go. I think we are. We're topped out on water. Let's make sure the leader John is full. Yeah, everything's good here, as far as I knew anyway. I don't remember if we repaired when we sat down last night. Are we good enough? We're at 70%. Let's go ahead and top her off, because we don't know how long we're going to be out jacking around this morning before we actually find some spice, so... let's get that going. I hear a chopper nearby. I hear a thopter nearby. What we're kind of hoping for is to find some medium blows today and stay away from like highly contested large blows. That being said, if things are relatively chill, we'll pop down and pick up what we can at one of the big ones. Just bear with me when we get this repair thing sorted out. Be a little tricky. Let's see if we can get it from underneath. Yeah, we sure can. All right. Did I just get stuck? Yeah. Let's hit the scanning module. Oh, never mind. Apparently we're good to go. Apparently we are good to go. Let's see. We got a couple of thumper or a couple of static compactors. A fuel cell. I think we'll take a second one with us just in case. See how that one looks. Yeah, because I don't know how deep we're gonna go. That's what she said. I know. I couldn't let that go. Alright, yeah. I feel like we're good. Let's check chat. Well, we'll see. I will absolutely take medium and smalls as well. So let's head straight north for starters. And we'll see what we find. Wormy worm. Yeah, that reminds me. Where are we at with the Landsrad stuff? What is... Yeah, they won't. They're not going to pass that. Thank God. There's a little spicy right there. Let's grab it. There's also a little spicy right there. I doubt that's a medium. Let's grab this one. Let's not get too distracted. That would be straight to the... between the east and northeast. We'll just grab us 500 spice real quick. 400, 500, whatever. Damn it. It's gone already. Hate that. That is more like a medium. Is that G2? Yeah, that is G2. That might be a big blow. Let's keep our wits about us and get a little more speed here. No, that is medium. I think we're still settling in here. Oh, Shai Hulud. He wanted to eat me for breakfast. Shai Hulud. That was a close one. That one was a lot closer. Take it easy, y'all. Good luck. There we go. That was a nice blow. Not the best we've ever done, but 1,700 is something. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Medium blows, people are being chill to each other. I don't know if that's going to stay the status quo for today, but we can hope for the best, can't we? So what I should do is switch to a medium refinery, because I'll get the cost of that back when I break it down, right? But at least get anything we get today a little faster and more of it. But you know what? I don't have the cobalt stuff here to do that. Shit. And we've got all day to farm spice still, and this evening we have to break down the base and get it out of here. Maybe we should go get that stuff we need. Maybe. I mean, even if it's only 5 more spice, it's worth it, right? I mean, I think so. See, that could be 18 spice, or it could be... Oops. Yeah, so this could be 18 spice, or it could be 24 spice. If I just go back and get the cobalt stuff that I need to, the cobalt paste I need to place this appropriately. I think we need to take a trip back is what we need to do. Because we have what we need here. We just need silicon blocks and cobalt paste. Yeah, do it. It's 24. That's 6 more. And if I get any, if I can do that 2 or 3 more times today, if not more, yeah. You're right. I know you're right. store you. And we'll take you. Oh shit! What was it I needed again specifically? Hold on. We don't want to bring a lot back because we'll just have to carry it. We need it was 89. Hold on, I can math. I can math. We need 24 silicon blocks. 24 silicon and 73 cobalt. So 25 silicon, 75 cobalt. That'll do us. Silicon and cobalt. Silicon and cobalt. All right. Again, this is the last day in the deep desert before the reset. That'll happen in the morning. So we're just gathering what spice we can. We only broke into the tier 6 stuff this last week ourselves. We had been enjoying all the PvE content and just kind of absorbing everything that Dune Awakening had to offer. And I've had a great time with the game. It has been a load of fun. I don't have any particular complaints except I wish there was more of that content. That being said, I don't mind engaging in this sort of stuff in the deep desert, like the PvE stuff, PvP stuff. I'm just the type of person that enjoys when it's fair. Like if I had an assault thopter here with rockets and stuff, I'm not going to take you down when I see you down there farming spice all by yourself. That's not me. If I found a spice blow and I was with a couple of friends and we were trying to maximize that, I would help defend. You know, I would certainly, you know, tell people this one's taken. You know, and I'm just talking about like little medium blows, like what I just had there. If it was something like a large one, there's plenty of room for everybody, you know? If you want to fight, go fight over a control point. I don't agree with locking down the bases the way they do, but that's a better use of time to PvP than trying to bash the poor solo spice farmers. People are talking in general chat about full loot PvP getting voted in. There's not a chance of that this week. It looks like it's going to be the Landsrad vehicle vendor. So it's funny, right? The PvPers are in general the ones that that kind of control that vote. It says a lot, right? When your PvP people don't want full loot PvP, does that mean you're in danger of losing your stuff and you don't wanna? I mean, I could be wrong. I'm making assumptions here. But all that stuff you gathered from from ninja striking 4 solo dudes hanging around a spice blow. Sounds like you don't want to lose that stuff, huh? Yeah, I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to lose something you worked so hard for. $25 silicon blocks, 75 cobalt based, right? And then we'll get back there, put up that medium refinery so we can get a little more bang for our buck today. And then we will go right back to We's in the juice. I know that wasn't a good Pauly Shore. And for those of you that got that reference, I appreciate you. I really, really do. I'm old and that's my era. Leave me alone. If you haven't seen Encino Man, you haven't seen what a good 80s movie is all. Actually, that was 90s. Ah, you're going to make me look it up now. Oh, right into a sandstorm. Joy. Oh, thank God it's just pulling off. We got a lot of folks joining us on YouTube today. Hello to my YouTubers. Glad to have you here. I'm going to take a moment for self-promotion here, so please forgive me. But I'm a stay-at-home dad, wannabe full-time streamer. I really enjoy games, have done so most of my life. Atari 2600, Atari 800 XL was my first computer. Dude, I've seen technology evolve and change every step of the way, and I just love games. I'm lucky enough to have a wife that games with me, and we have a great time playing together. If you like to see more of that sort of stuff, she streams with me on occasion. Do me a favor, hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Just the follows and subscribes really help with the algorithm and visibility out there, just so people know that I'm there. So you know, I understand if you don't have anything to contribute beyond that. I just appreciate the viewership, and like I said, hit that like, subscribe, follow. It goes a long way towards helping me out so that I can keep doing this for y'all. And self-promotion. Let's see here. It was silicon blocks. It's okay. We can do this again. It was 25 silicon and 75 cobalt based, I think. Yeah, 25 silicon, 75 cobalt. We can do that. And while we're here, we can reset some of our other production. I guess we'll just take 100 silicon blocks just to make sure. And we'll do the same with the cobalt paste. There we go. Cool. Cool. And then we'll just take a quick look at production stuff here real fast. We had a bunch of things finish up. I believe we wanted to crank some steel out. That looks about perfect to me. Steel it is. And we'll get some more iron going here. Cobalt paste, nah. It looks like we kind of got that rocking. So we'll throw a couple more oops, wrong way. We'll throw a couple more shrimps on the Barbie here. And by shrimps, I mean legally acquired corpses. This is to replenish the water that we're using. And this will be plenty. This will put us back up close to 500,000. And then when we break down the base and bring everything back, we can go farm some more bodies for the stills here. But that'll, like I said, that'll knock us back up close to 500,000. Which is plenty, because most of the production we have going is already going right there. Alright. Got what we need. Let's just make sure. Yep. Heading on back. That'll be well worthwhile. Looks like we have some real special individuals out here today. That'll do the trick. Let's dump our stuff. Actually, that's not where we have that stuff, is it? All right. That should do the deal. We're gonna have power issues here too, but we'll see. We'll see what they're like once we get this placed and demolish the other one. All right, let's go see. Well, let's dump this first. Alright, let's go see how power is for reals. Oh, we're barely short. We do need a couple more power plants to make that function, though. So we'll just do that. Uno. Dos. Grab some power supplies outside real fast. How handy that they are right on my doorstep. They were over here. Looks like the scrap and the power supply switch places. Either way, no biggie. We only need power for the day. Let's redistribute that stuff. And we have power for 2 days, 14 hours. So we're plenty good. All right, let the spice flow. I thought it was supposed to be... Oh, it's times 10. I was like, I thought it was supposed to be... There we go. That's good to know, though. It has to go in units of 750. That is kind of a drawback when we're doing small-scale production, but this is still worth it. All right. Got a little more life left in this static compactor. We still have a fuel. Yeah, we still have fuel cells on us. That'll be enough for the rounds we're going to make this time. Soft steps. Alright. Hunting we will go. There's a little spice blow. We'll take it. A little spicy is better than no spicy. Assuming it actually gives it to us. These have been weird almost every time I've sat down lately. Ah, let the spice flow. I always like to load the first one like this. That way we can just tap F when we get close on subsequent ones. Now, any of those hardcore Dune folks watching will laugh at me for worrying about, 3 and 4 spice out there on the perimeter, but hey, it adds up. I don't have a crawler. Don't have a giant guild supporting me. So I will take every scrap I can get. Where is he at? Ah, barreling straight for us. Love you, Shy. Smile. You're on the YouTubes and the Twitches. Get out of there. There's still a little left here. There's a couple more. That's gonna do it. All right. And heading north from there. Yeah, almost 500. It is spice. We will take it. There's another small one. I will gladly take it all. Just taking a look around, make sure there's nobody else nearby. Looks like that one's already been eaten. Bummer. That's just a shadow. Just a shadow. Sometimes global chat gets it right. Somebody just drew the connection that Jesus was the first case of a zombie that had been documented ever. I mean, fair statement. H1. Let's take a little cruise over. Shipwreck, tempting, but that is not what we're after today. Maybe on the next run we'll do some ore and shipwrecks. But let's go see what is cooking in H2. It looks like the blow in H2 is empty. So we might swing by E5. All that loveliness done been eaten up there. That's not me being paranoid, folks. That's just making sure that nobody sneaks in above or behind me. And the minute you stop doing that, that's when somebody sneaks in above or behind you. H3. Let's see if there's anything in G3. I want to do E5 first, and then we'll swing back that way. I4. We'll go I5 and then come straight down. What we got going on there? Is the worm gone crazy on I5? Ooh. That there is where we want to go. See, what happens is they leave those behind because after a certain amount of spice has been harvested, the big old granddaddy worm will come. I don't know what that actual number is. That might have just been a little one. because the plume didn't stay up. Well, we'll go check it out. There's that little bad boy right there. Oh, he's surface surfing there. Yeah, go the other way, buddy, please. There we go. There's not a lot left now, but we'll grab it anyway. Ooh, that one was almost not worth it. I think that was literally one. 2, 5. Folks, spice is life. That's gonna be it. Yep. All right, and back eastward. So again, I don't understand the specifics here. I don't know why nobody farms that. Again, it could be that the granddaddy worm is going to come up anytime. So I'm going to leave it alone too. It seems awfully sucky though. I feel like maybe I should Google it. See if the Googles can tell me why it is like that. All right. I wonder if he's going to do I-5. Let's do it. Let's see where he was going. I mean, if that dude's going down, I'm going down too. We could lose it all, though. Damn it, no. So, either I was scared for nothing, or that worm is just going to randomly pop up without any warning. he warned us. And he's outside the ring. So I'm happy with that. He's coming. He's a rumbling. We're gonna get full this time. That is the hope, anyway. I hate getting the one so far away from the thopter. Damn it. So I hate this interface that you have to hold down E. It drives me crazy. And whenever you scoot up on one, it doesn't always register right away. All right, storage is full, so now we're just filling ourselves up. We can carry a couple more hits on ourselves. So let's go ahead and do that. That's why I brought the other one. Oh, that should be it. Take care, buddy. Take care, buddy. Good luck. So that's not bad, like 4,100, I think. Or did I miscount? 25 and 16. Yeah, that's like 4,100. If only I had an accountant watching, they could have told me that in 2 seconds. Oh, look at that. There's an accountant. You're supposed to do my maths for me, man. I'm a PvEer trying to live live the PvP life. Mr. Accountant, did you get your sticks for Star Citizen? Did you end up doing that? Because I will be going back to that eventually. This patch is just kind of a bad patch. Plus, DUNE has been here, and it's been a lot of fun. Oh, saving the money for the AC instead. Smart. And it turned out now there was just a bad off patch here in Star Citizen. Plus, they're having some hacking issues that they need to get through before I step foot back in there with my valuable stuff. But they'll get it worked out. Star Citizen ain't going away. But I've been having a great time with this game, dude. I think you've popped in a couple times. I've seen you. It's been a blast. To Star Citizen right now, or to DUNE? DUNE is very time consuming, but I stream, so yeah, it's been a blast though, and I totally understand that. I think Sabrina probably feels the same way if it wasn't for the fact, again, that I'm a streamer and I play all day and can amass resources. I think some of it might be, like, it's enjoyable, but it might be annoying to her spending days and days and days farming and not doing other stuff. I'm really happy with that run. If we could make like 2 or 3 more runs like that today, and that's it for the deep desert this week, I'm good. That was farther, and I got way more than I expected. And it was a big recovery from my first day in the deep desert. Those of you that know, I came in here with my Mark IV Thopter, prepared for the worst, and I found the worst. I sat down, started harvesting some spice after I shook the shakies off, and immediately got rocketed standing next to my ship, which is a chicken shit move, by the way. That's where like, I agree with the PvP community. If people come here and they don't expect danger, that's on them. And I don't expect that everybody conforms to my idea of, like, honor and combat and life. I totally get that. But it doesn't remove the fact that when you call it a douchebag move for somebody to shoot somebody else that's unarmed just farming by themselves, you're right. It's PvP zone. That can absolutely happen to you. It's still a douchebag move, and it doesn't change that. Does not change it. You can stand on that PvP hill all day long if you want. I don't care. It's your absolute right to feel the way you feel. I feel the way I feel too, and I don't feel like I'm bitching, whining, or complaining about it. I just think for you and your big tough machine with rockets to fire at that guy that you know doesn't have rockets and has no chance of engaging you in a fight, it's just chicken shit. And you're standing behind, oh, it's PvP zone. You gotta expect PvP. So are we all supposed to fly around and not sit down and farm the stuff we're out here to farm? We all have to have groups of friends in order to do this? I don't agree with any of that. And I've only died that one time, by the way. The rest of it, I pay attention to what was on in chat. Hey, happy time zone, Rude. The rest of the time, I just pay attention to what's going on in chat. If chat is particularly spunky, then maybe I won't go looking to set down in a spice field, right? And also, I don't fly into any of those areas without kind of checking out what's going on, get a general vibe or feel from it, and then I decide whether or not I'm going to set down and farm some stuff. That is a good chunk we got there. So let's crank out the spice. Water. Oh, we're keeping up on the water. Beautiful. Probably not so much this time, though. So that'll be 50 spice. And actually, we're doing good here. Let's move this stuff around. Hey, we're moving in that positive direction again. So I think I'm going to reclaim the stick here. I think we'll just smoosh this one. Oh, that's the repair thing. No, we'll repair. We'll do the same thing. We'll wear it out till it's like not fixable anymore. So should we take a breather and take a little breather? We'll repair our Orny and we'll hop around and grab some ore real fast because we need the plastinium too. Spice isn't the only thing we need. Oh, welding torch. Welding torch. There we go. Doing okay on everything else. Little buzz on the scanner. Maybe we will grab another one. All right, let's grab us some more. That one changed to titanium. Dravidian moved a few feet too. Ooh. I see. I don't see where that little spicy nugget went. Oh, there it is. We'll call this a mixed run, I guess, because I'm not going to pass up 500 spice.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
2 minutes, huh? Maybe we'll just run back to the base real quick here. Consider ourselves lucky that we're not going to get caught out in the storm. What I should have done is brought a still tent with me. Right there. Can we make it? I think we can make it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, let's hope for the best. We got this. Quit bouncing, little girl. Yeah, I was gonna say, sit still, would you? We'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Ah, that's bullshit. Oh well. Better safe than sorry, though, I guess. Sorry. Actually, we can probably... No. Do it like that. Just keeping an eye on Mr. Assault there. Get in. Some titanium would be nice. Some titanium would be really nice. There is apparently a couple here. There and there. Let's see if we can find them. Nice. Wish you could find that other one. That would be great, but I don't see it. I mean, I'm not gonna pass it up. Damn it. That's the stuff. I'm gonna skip the Stravidium and try to get titanium. Because we have a bunch of fibers back at base and we have more Stravidium on us, so... Really, really, really need the other stuff. That is titanium. Hard to tell sometimes. Ooh. Let's grab that. We got sandbike treads. I feel like that was a whole sandbike in there. It was buried in the sands. Okay. Get off the foot. Come on. Come on, my guy. Where did you go? I think we'll just run that on back. Is that bubbling? Where are we? H2? Yeah, H2 is bubbling, which means that that thing is going to blow. So let's hope that it doesn't blow while we're passing by. Is H2 the one we farmed at a little while ago? I can't remember, to be honest with you. I feel like it wasn't. I feel like we didn't farm H2. I would love to see if I could make a Mark 6 compactor. That would be awesome. That guy right there. Alright, that was also a good run. For other reasons. That's alright, we got another one in there. Cool, cool. All right, so let's make some plastinium. Beautiful. And we'll strip some fibers. Also beautiful. Let's go stash those other pieces parts upstairs. Actually, not that. This, though, and these. That. We don't have a recycler here, but that is literally like a full sand bike, isn't it? PSU, engine, hull. What are we missing? I mean, I have no reason to ride that around in the desert, but in the deep desert. We should make it and give it to a newbie. Or something like that. I'm just watching these Nimrods chat. We're good to head back out. I hate having to top it up every time, but it just makes sense. Rather than get caught with our pants down and be half dead already. After today, I think she needs new wings. I think she's gonna need some new wings. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we picked up another one. We have a few of them that we've picked up out here. That is another Deca. Now that's our actual one that we built. All right. So H2 is gonna blow, yeah? That's the big blow at H2. I'm a little worried about stopping there, though. Unless I missed the big blow, that might be a medium that popped. No, I don't know. We still had explosions up pretty high. No, that was the big one. And nobody out picking H2 yet. Man, I don't want to sit down. We need other targets out here. Alright, well, I'm not the only target. Oh, come on, motherfucker. I was... Fuck you. Should we go back in the assault? Let's go back in the assault, see if we can save that for us. What did we lose? Nothing, really. Man, that fucking sucks. I don't know if my Thopter's still alive, because I think it would show. Oh, we should also see who jacked us there. Meta. No, I don't want to risk it. Let's see what else we can find, yeah? That's unfortunate. H3, H4, I5? We don't have an extra fuel tank on us, so we have to be cautious about that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Six hours. Nope, she's empty. The big worm came in edit. Well, it's not as convenient to fly around without a scout. We can give it a shot. Oh. We can't be everywhere at once, Kenny. Holy fuck, spice blowing all over. Well, let's do our best. God, I hate that I can't see shit. Fuck, meta, come on, man. Dude. Man, that's frustrating. Oh well. I'm gonna let him know, though. I mean, I could try to die here and see if it would let me spawn back there, but I think it's toast. It's kind of an assumption I had about some of this, is that these people aren't as fucking evil as they make each other out to be sometimes. What can I do to die out here? Oh, I know what I can do. Let's see if it'll let me respawn back there. Awaken. Vehicle respawn G8. I don't think it's going to be here though. Hey, it's worth a fucking try. Well, that's what you get for not just being douchebags back to people. How many times has that served me right in a game, right? Well, let's go back and We got something. We'll go back and get regrouped here. I even got spice out of it. Sorry, folks, if I'm a little quiet there. I'm just having fun talking to a PvPer that everybody else thinks is just dirt. Oh, hush, Minxie. Folks, I'm going to let the puppy out really quick. I will be right back. Hang tight. Folks, so, what have we learned? I got jumped by a dude on the server around a big spice blow. It was while I was on the ground. He didn't rocket from the air or anything, so it's on me for not paying attention that I was being approached by a dude. But when he got up on me, he pretty much killed me, disassembled my scout, like, immediately. I went back out in the assault because I really have plans today, and the plans are to gather as much spice as I can. Not so much for gear or anything, but to make the build easier in the next deep desert round. So after the reset tomorrow, right? So I went back out in the assault knowing that's not a good idea because I'm not quick, I can't get away. But the assault wasn't the problem. The same dude jumped me at the medium plume that I found. And I tried to use the same logic that I've used before. You know, I ran into a dude doing his PvP thing, and I listen or watch what people are talking about on the server constantly. This particular guy is well known for jumping people while they're farming. Consequently, it's his way of farming spice, right? I have often said that I don't agree with people that just kill people, like the ones that rocket you from the sky for no reason, and they don't even go down to like loot your body or your ship. I'm the same way in Star Citizen. People that just kill you for the hell of it without even taking advantage of what you had, it just gets under my skin. It pisses me off. I've had luck in Star Citizen before, like being hit by pirates and then saying something in chat, but not like, when I say saying something in chat, I don't mean like calling them a douchebag or putting them down, just appealing to them and saying, hey, come on, I'm just trying to make a few hundred, gold or whatever the currency is in the game to try to get to here. And it's difficult enough as it is without this kind of crap. And in Star Citizen, same things happen to me. The pirates have been like, oh, sorry, dude, we were having fun. Literally, I've had like lost an entire 5 million investment worth of gold, and then had the pirates turn around and give me not only back my 5 million, but what I would have made. And in another case, they actually helped fund the next ship I was trying to buy, just because I wasn't a douchebag back to them in chat. And these are people that are usually on about snapping at each other. They kind of live off that grief. If they see that they've upset you and you're a dick about it, they'll absolutely keep on doing what they're doing. So this guy is kind of the same thing in DUNE. So I talked to the guy, and it turned out that he recognized my name from earlier, that he had jumped me earlier, so he didn't disassemble my assault. Something that I don't pay attention to enough in the game is the fact that when you have a vehicle and you set it down, it does a respawn to that vehicle. So if the vehicle's up and you die, you can respawn at the side of the vehicle. Well, he left my assault up, and I'm talking in general chat at the same time and not realizing that this is what's happened. And he's like, dude, I left your assault up. Because he knew that he took me out earlier. And this started a conversation with him in the background, right? So the whole time I'm talking in the background, turns out, I'm going to say it. It turns out he's a cool guy. He literally, knows that he killed me a second ago. He's not in it to make my life miserable. Now, had I been one of the guys that just bitches at him constantly and talks about what a dirtbag he is, that probably wouldn't have happened. He would have disassembled my assault and sent me packing again. So anyway, we have a conversation behind the scenes, and now I've got a friend. Now, he suggested to me, he's like, hey, there's a lot of content in this game. If you want to you want to play like this, you'd be surprised how much more there is to do. And I was honest with him. I'm like, I don't know that I can stomach that. If I happen on a guy that's just like me, a 54-year-old dad, I'm not the most reactive gamer that exists anymore. I'm a little slow to respond to things in life. You drop a cup on my foot, and 10 minutes later, I might say, ow, right? I'm over-exaggerating, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, I told him I don't have that kind of thick skin. I care a lot what people think about me. which can be a good and bad thing, right? But I think in general that keeps me in check, and I try to be nice to people in general, right? I couldn't stomach the fact that I nailed some 54-year-old dad who had just got out in the deep desert for the first time, just found an opportunity to gather some spice, did what I did on the second run, by the way, because I learned. I would say I watch chat and I see where people are and where the hotspots are. And I was checking the hotspots when I saw a medium blow, and the medium was so far off the last big blow, I thought I'd be safe there. Well, then turns out what's his name was probably thinking the same thing. Ooh, another blow. Let's see who's there. Anyway, I would have a hard time wrecking somebody's day. Now, it absolutely stands to reason that I could be like this guy I just encountered and go one step further. Maybe hit them and immediately reach out to them and say, hey, I know I just popped you over here. I'm taking your vehicle. But listen, if you're gonna do this, here's some things you gotta look out for, right? And then I don't know. It was just an interesting encounter. Your reaction initially is to tear these people apart because they're ruining your day. But if you let them know that they're ruining your day, and you just like, yeah, thanks, Nero, I appreciate it. And you just ask, you just reach out and say, hey, what's up? Like I'm tell them my fourth day out here. I'm just trying to do something. You'd be surprised how many people would respond positively to you. This guy considers himself a pariah on this server. Like, a lot of people don't dig him, right? He was cool to me. I think I made a friend. Now I'm not going to help him like yank all the other new people to the desert, but some of these ones that antagonize him back, I'll be honest, if I see them in the field and he'll give me a hand, I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks, Nero. I appreciate it. I do this in Star Citizen too. I get upset initially when something doesn't go my way, but then I look at the other side of things. Like, what could I have done? How stupid was I here that I put myself in a vulnerable situation? And what can I do different next time? Anyway, asking all those questions, this dude offered me advice too. He's like, well, the big thing in PvP in the deep desert is if you get disabled and eaten by a worm, you lose everything. But if it's just PvP killed and you're able to awaken, you still have your gear. It's not full loot unless the Landsrat sets it up that way, in which case you need to be extra careful, right? The biggest thing you take is a big durability hit to your gear. And, that sucks if you don't have lots of things and lots of blueprints for the best gear or the best gear you can get your hands on. So one of the things he recommended is true. There's no reason I shouldn't be out there in a Mark IV Scout with storage, which I can produce much cheaper than Mark V, and then just do it no gear. Have my compactor and go for it, in a decaliter thing, and just go for it. It's less impact to me as far as durability, and a Mark IV is a lot easier to crank out than a Mark V. So why not do it that way? His other suggestion was I could also just go the same direction he's going, right? and that specifically would be farm the farmers. I can't do that though. Now some of the ones that are jerks, sure, but in general I can't do that. I don't think. Anyway, since we're gonna go back, we're gonna go crank out another scout because I do still want to try to get some spice while I'm out here today. I'm gonna haul some of the stuff back now. Thank you so much for the follow, Nero. I appreciate it tons. I'm gonna go ahead and haul some of this stuff back, and I don't have to worry about it later. I think the main thing is we'll haul the spice back and some of the heavier supplies that we don't need. Like for repairs I might need some of this, but we can take the spice back, and the duraluminum we made. I'm sorry, the plastic stuff we made. We should leave this out here in order to make more stuff, though. See, 158 spice, and this is me over a few days figuring out the system and farming stuff. It doesn't come fast, so it's like super devastating when you lose your stuff out there. And I get why people would get mad, you know? I totally get it. We can take some of this stuff back too. We don't even need that, do we? I need to pay attention. I keep stuffing this stuff in my own backpack. Actually, we could care less about that. You can get tons of that. We don't need that now either. Keep all of this. I mean, really, we can just carry a lot of this stuff back on our own. Alright. And the rest of that'll go back. Okay. Can I carry the buggies, the bike stuff to break down? Sure I can. Maybe dump some of this stuff back there. Alright, there we go. That'll just make cleanup easier later. Actually, I can learn that out here. I don't know why I haven't. Because I'm not going to sell that one. I want to try to have like one of everything, and that's something I didn't have. Alright. Let's get out of here. Crank out another scout and we'll be back. Nero, have you been playing a while? Assuming that you play Dune Awakening. Chewy, how you enjoying Mecha Break, man? I saw a little bit of you playing the other day. It looks really cool. Yeah, it does seem to have lots of room to grow. I'm really enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah, I like mech and Gundam style games, so I've thought about picking that up as well. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I have time to fit it in anywhere, but Mecha Break definitely looks pretty cool. That's true, Chewy. You do bring up a good point. Games like that are kind of easy to drop in, get a little bit, and get out.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hopefully we have enough fuel to get back. I think we do. Yeah, I think Dune Awakening has a pretty bright future. I'm really excited to see in whatever DLCs they have what kind of PvE type content they add. I think that'll be a thing that really keeps the game alive. And if they keep working on their vision for PvP, I think that'll be a healthy, in quotes, community. Yeah, Chewy, I missed out on the last Armored Core. I had meant to get that as well because I really love those types of games. It was the same thing with Armored Core. I just didn't have the time at the time. Might have been money too at the time because there was a bunch of stuff that released around the same time. Oh, I guess I didn't realize it was free to play, dude. Where do they make their money from, like skins and stuff? Cool, man. There she is. Home sweet home. Alright, let's figure out where some of this stuff goes. Our ore stuff from earlier is done. We should crank out the rest of those steel ingots too. What just happened there? Oh, I did one. For God's sake. There we go. But the game is totally playable without those, right? Oh yeah, I remember First Descendant. Okay. Nice, bud. Ooh. Let's move that. Okay. Let's rethink that. Oh, that's always a bonus. Let's see. Oh, that one is filled to the brim. Get that out of there. We're not going to be able to get that in there, are we? Nope, that's okay. And that's going to be steel. That's fine. Well, some of this is going to have to overflow like this then. It's not like we're going to be rolling in that spice right now. Stick those filters in here. There we go. Now let's break that junk down. Is that the one on us? Oh, that's the full one. Okay. So leave that alone. We'll go ahead and kill these. And we can kill those. Sorry for the captivating organize my shit gameplay, y'all. It must be done. Oh, and we should put that with the with those, the letters. Let's get some of this other crap out of here. I swear there's a method to my madness. Is there a Mark 5 in there? There it is, right there. We'll stash that other stuff upstairs. Oh, I was going to ask you, yeah, if controllers work with that stuff. See, that's where we screwed up and didn't leave some iron ingots. We can see if we can fix that when we get upstairs. Absolutely, we can fix that, but not all of that. I mean, screw it. Because we have all that carbon. No. Exec ships are gone too? I didn't even check what I had left in that patch. This patch, I don't think. I should, no, maybe I did. I think I still had everything intact. You had several CZ ships too, didn't you, bud? So I only had that Cutlass. And the Wicklow ship. Why don't we... Yeah. Just like that. Oh, wow, that's right. Those had been carrying over as well. Oh, crap, man. This one here. Oh, okay. Let's take care of the ammo situation. And then we'll look at building a new thopter. Beautiful. Okay. Which wings to make, though? That's weird that the Hathor stuff's there. Alright, so can we compare this? Apparently not. Alright, so 1250, 170, 7 and 7. 1250, they're the same. Oh, no, they're not. 9 and 8. Are the others cheaper to build? 1250, 170, 9 and 8. And they're not cheaper to make either, are they? Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any logic in it. But these are cheaper. That's funny, and these are no better. Type speed. Type normal. Turn rate and agility. So maybe this gets to top speed faster? I really don't know what the deal is there. Well, I'll sit on them because maybe they'll fix whatever that is. All I can think is maybe they accelerate to max speed faster. That's seriously like all I could think there. Because I don't see any other reason that I mean, they cost more to build. It just sucks because this was a blueprint that I found. Now, if these were Mark IV and they had these stats, yeah, that's true. Find logic in Star Citizen stuff. Chewie, have you been affected by the by any of the hacking that's going on right now? I understand people are like getting mass killed and shit. All right, so Scout Orny chassis 1. Generator. Engine, cockpit, hull, All right, that's fair. We can pretend it never came up. It never came up, sir. Let's go get that welding torch from downstairs. How much of my day have you seen today, Siren? And then we need some storage. Cool, so you saw me make friends with the guy that everybody hates? And that is how you play an MMO. Yeah, I don't know what made me speak out in general chat there. I just felt like it, and the dude was like, "That's why I left your chopper up. You should be able to respawn there." I'm like, what? And then a whole conversation ensued from that. There we go. Now we gotta customize that thing. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Even more beautiful. I thought about that myself, but I didn't want to call the individual out. So, the talk we were having, I don't think they are one and the same. But it wouldn't surprise me. All right. We need to put some fuel in that thing. Take a couple of those with us. Oh, that was a small fuel cell. Was that a small and a medium I had? Yeah. That's fine. Alright, get a last look at her in 100% condition. That won't last very long. That'll get us back, no problems. And my friend is messaging me back, which is a beautiful thing. They even told me to tell him what colors I'm flying here. So again, the cool thing there is the guys reached out to me and said, hey, for some reason there's not a lot of people hanging out at this particular spice field. And then asked me what color thopter I was going to be in, and I made a friend. I don't, like, part of me feels real good about that, right? There's a part of me though too that's like, oh, but everybody hates this guy. They hate him because they don't talk to him like a human being, right? Now it would be different if the dude had killed me both times and like shot off at the mouth, it would have been really hard to stomach that. But they're just kind of doing their thing. Everybody else is the ones causing the drama over it. And like I said, I was honest with the guy too. I don't know that I can do what he does, because it can really jack up somebody's day. Like, I go in there with a good mentality about it. I realize that I could absolutely lose everything I go in with. And so I just approach it from that. Like, I expect to lose this. I need to make sure I have the replacement for that. I wouldn't have come out here without being able to recover from it, right? And I think not enough people do that. And then it becomes really emotional when you get taken out. Like, super, super emotional. Now, he made a joke about it. He zeroed out 7 people in that area where the spice is, so that's potentially why nobody's coming back there. And that's kind of crappy. Let me know, Chewy, as I'd love to know if they respond to that. That's always been one of our biggest things with Star Citizen. Guys, just let us know what's going on. We know shit ain't perfect.